Hello, sentient beings, non-sentient beings, YouTubers and non-YouTubers, those who like pizza, those who don't like pizza, those who eat superfoods and those who eat fried foods. This is Monica's Ghost. And this is the first in a series of videos that will be discussing the actual health practices. Okay? In this case, Monika Milka of Milka's Entity, out of Australia. Apparently this is, the address is here. I don't know, if they're still accurate or not. This is her posting at Natural Therapy for All. She's been verified with naturaltherapyforall.com as a practitioner. And what I'm going to do here is we're going to start by going through this page, because I think that this is going to give us a great overview of what we're going to be dealing with and the things we're going to be talking about, okay? So basically, she says that she's a member of the ATMS, which I don't know what that is, but we'll be looking up and find out. She says that she provides herbal medicine, homeopathy, naturopathy, men's health, women's health, weight loss, deep tissue massage, sports massage, remedial massage, laser therapy, and nutritional therapy. She has there's an about section, and of course she has a huge diatribe in the about section. If you want to pause here and read it, I'm not going to go through the whole thing. I do wish to point out that as a professional, her spelling and grammar is incredibly poor, and she writes in a very odd, and you'll notice this too on her Facebook, she writes in this weird sing-songy, kind of almost mentally ill pattern that I just ever really find to be very difficult to deal with, and at the same time consider her somebody who works in professional complementary or alternative health. She just kind of babbles along and tells you, well, let's just read a little bit of it. I get down into here, and I love this, especially with the illnesses and sicknesses we and our children acquire every day. These illnesses get less and less as our immunomodulating system is being palliated to achieve immunity to all these toxins. It's a great sentence. I have no idea what it's supposed to mean, and doesn't help me at all in understanding what she can do for me. I think that we'll spend a lot of time looking up what palliative pharmaceuticals are, things like that, because I'm not quite sure what she's talking about. When I've looked up many of these modalities, there doesn't seem to be any kind of connection between what I'm studying and finding out about and what she is talking about. Then we hit her training and training and work experience, and I see here advanced diploma, applied science, homeopathy, H, homeopathy with honors, homeopathy 4 and 5, studies and qualifications, gives the years. There is no reference to the school that she has graduated from, and I find this to be disturbing. And is she not proud of the school? And I also find it interesting that she says she graduated with honors. Well, I would like to know if these people have ever read anything she's written, because she wouldn't have graduated with honors from any program I've ever been in with the way that she writes. She considers her health page on Facebook, which here we say, have a health page on Facebook, Monika's Entity, researched, updated posts and informations, updated on a regular basis, still current, ongoing with news, patients, fans, likers. I don't know how this is part of an achievement or work experience, but it does help solidify the fact that that is a public Facebook page, and that it is part of her, that this is where she updates her services. Okay. She says has been practicing deep tissue massage and therapeutic treatments on patients since 1991. gives us no accredited associations whatsoever. Has nothing up here about how she is a deep tissue masseuse, if she's gotten any kind of certificate for any of the other things that she does. She discusses iridology down here, which is eye diagnoses. She discusses up here that she gets current updates from companies such as Bioeticals, but also, or Bioketicals, I'm not sure how to pronounce that, and I'm also one of their accredited ambassadors. So we're going to have to look that up because I find that interesting, but I don't see any other accreditations for really important things. Something about SAN biological medicine since 2008. I'm not sure what that means. Also qualified in biomesotherapy from 2004. Now this we'll find very important when we start discussing her health practices and if she can be trusted in her health practices. And we'll get into that in a little while in another video. One of the things I'd really like to cover, and will take up a majority of this video, is I would love to read the concerns and issues I deal with. Now, you have to remember that this is a person who claims to have graduated from a school in homeopathy with honors. Okay? And this is apparently what she can treat with her homeopathy. Let's go back up for a second. Something from this reputable company, at least this one that she's mentioned, and this iridology, her biomesotherapy, homeotoxology, whatever this Sanum Biological Medicines is, and on her Facebook page also claims to be able to do laser quartz diamond therapy and a few other things. So these are the things she says that she can cure. And I want people to notice, and we'll point out, several places where she is supposed to have taken this information down, per the document I showed in, I believe, the second professionalism video, and also some of the things in here that are really, well, let's just read this and see. Abuse, addictions, adolescence, aggression, agoraphobia, alcohol dependence, anger management. Really? Have you looked at her posts? Anorexia nervosa, antisocial personality disorder, anxiety, Asperger's syndrome, attention deficit hyperactivity disorder, autism, bereavement, binge eating, bipolar disorder, bulimia nervosa, bullying. She can cure bullying. Chronic disease, chronic fatigue syndrome, compulsive behavior, concentration problems, conduct disorder, dementia, depression, disability. Okay, generalized disability, I guess. Drug abuse, dyslexia, eating disorders, erectile dysfunction, exhaustion, fatigue, fear and grief. Really? Fear. Headaches, HIV and AIDS. AIDS specifically, remember, this is a terminal form of HIV. She has been told to take these down, that she cannot claim to be able to cure a terminal illness. I find that interesting. Hysteria. If you've looked at some of her posts, I don't know. Impotency, impulse control disorders, impulsive behavior, infertility, learning difficulties, low self-confidence, low self-esteem, melancholia, memory problems, men's issues, menopause, mental health problems, midlife crisis, miscarriage, negative thoughts, neurosis, obsessions, obsessive-compulsive disorder, obsessive-compulsive personality disorder, pain management, panic attacks, panic disorder, paranoia, performance management, personal growth, performance management and personal growth, pet bereavement, phobias, physical abuse, physical illness, postnatal depression, post-traumatic stress disorder, pregnancy, premature ejaculation. I thought that was already in here somewhere. Oh, no, I remember. That was the opposite, wasn't it? Premenstrual syndrome, sadness, schizophrenia, shame, sleep disorders, smoking addiction, social phobia, spirituality, stress management, terminal illness, Here we go. Tiredness, Tourette's, trauma, weight loss, work stress, ankle injury treatment, back pain treatment, chronic pain syndrome, lymphedema treatment, neuromuscular therapy, peripheral joint manipulation, photomedicine, therapeutic laser therapy, physical therapy, posture management, excuse me, I've been reading so many of them, repetitive strain injury treatment, sports and occupational rehabilitation, sports therapy, stroke rehabilitation, trigger point therapy, facial reflexology, foot reflexology, hand reflexology, spinal reflexology, emotional abuse. Now, let me point out, after having read all that, and that took 4 minutes, that is there just something in there that anybody notices besides me? Most of them are intellectual, mental, or emotional disabilities. Con artists prey on people who they can pin with disorders such as a majority of what's in here. Bereavement, fear, grief, hysteria, impulse control, social phobia, spirituality. You can solve spirituality, or tiredness, fatigue. She has fatigue and tiredness in here. Many of them, negative thoughts, neurosis, obsessive compulsive disorder. A lot of them also are shame-related, things that people would really not discuss with other people. Bullying, bulimia nervosa, agoraphobia, aggression, anorexia nervosa, male, either premature ejaculation or erectile dysfunction, low self-confidence, shame-related issues that people are looking for the quick cure for. And if you say you've got the quick cure and you are willing to take people's money from them, well, let's just think about that for a while. But these are the things that we will be covering. We will actually be looking to see if any of the stuff she has listed on her Facebook as services actually can cure or have been curing and have some kind of standard out there in the scientific community of a majority, if not all of these. We will try to cover as many as we can in the next 2 weeks. So that is where we're going with this, folks, and you guys have a great evening.